Then and now, you're watching a tribute for Black History Month on Gems in the Rock, dedicated to all the ballers that was way before our time. I'm talking 1940s. He was an American professional basketball player. He was one of the handful of African Americans to play in the National Basketball League, the predecessor of the NBA. King was a multi-sport type of a star. Started out at Long Island University during the late 1930s playing basketball and American football. According to Clair Bee, King's coach in both sports, King once played the entire college football game and the entire college basketball game on the same day. I mean, could you imagine that? Playing 2 full games and not being subbed out? I mean, man, this man must have been like Iron Man. It was also said that he was a professional baseball player. And to think, I thought Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders was the first. King played several seasons of professional basketball with the all-black New York Renaissance before Lester Harrison signed him to the NBL's Rochester Royals in 1946. King averaged 4 points per game, 41 games with the Rochester, and participated in the league playoffs. King died of a heart attack in 1969 at the age of 52. I came across this article on the internet from this website, Talker of the Town. It was created by the author, David Kramer. It read, "Not Earl Lloyd, but a painting of Dolly King, the first African-American Rochester Royal, at the Edgerton R. Center's beautiful mural." Now, I found this article to be very interesting, being that this man was looking for one thing and he wound up discovering something different. I guess it's true what they say. Sometimes you gotta get lost in order to get found. The story starts off like this. As my dream is to build the statue at Edgerton Park, where Earl Lloyd was the first African American to play in the NBA. When biking past Edgerton Park yesterday, I dropped by the Department of Recreation office on Dewey Avenue. I asked the desk attendant, Jessica Rivera, if anyone might know more about Lloyd. She immediately called Kevin Holman, director of the Edgerton Rochester Center, just downway at 41 Bucket Street. Not only did Kevin know of Earl Lloyd, he said there was a painting of him inside the center. Actually, Kevin slightly misunderstood what I asked. The painting turned out not to be of Earl Lloyd, but William Dolly King, who played in 1946 for the Rochester Royals in the National Basketball League. I had learned about King at RIT's recent exhibit when Rochester was Royal. There was a professional basketball league in Rochester during 1945 to 1957. Though light-skinned King was initially barred from the NBL because of its white-only policy in 1946, King became the first black in the NBL, and thus the first black professional basketball player in Rochester. Interestingly, 1946 was also the year Jackie Robinson was the first African-American baseball professional to play in Rochester. King's portrait was just one part of 2 dazzling walls of murals I had no idea existed. The finely crafted images colorfully captured, literally in bubbles, the past and present of Edgerton Park. NBA All-Star Blake Griffin gave tribute for Black History Month. It was for Black Fives era pioneer William Dolly King, one of the 35 NBA players to pair up with Black Fives era pioneers in the collaboration between Fox Sports Net and the Black Fives Foundation for the network's Original Pioneers campaign. They provided the vintage images and the historical details. If you ask me, I think Blake Griffin would do a good job of portraying him in the movie. Man, but that's wishful thinking. Fox Sports Net captured the footage of players, comments, and broadcastings, the segments in its NBA affiliates markets during Black History Month. It was directed by Lauren Mendel. Y'all can check that out on YouTube. Just look up Blake Griffin honoring William Dolly King. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you leave a comment. And remember, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Thank you for watching Gems in the Rock.